like a female. So when we found out weeks after that there was another male in the same locker room as us, as we were changing and also playing against us, it caught everyone off guard.
In his complaint, her dad says parents were never notified and alleges school administrators knew before the match but failed to notify parents.
Joining us now to react, podcast host and former NFL sideline reporter Michele Tafoya. Michele, it's great to see you, particularly on this subject. Look, my heart's in this one. I've got daughters who play sports, and I look at what happened here, and you've got the supposed adults in the room putting girls in danger on the court and off the court as well. What do you say?
I agree. And I'm so happy that these stories keep coming up and that you're covering them. We have to continue to expose this. This is just wrong. Okay. I've got a daughter as well in sports. I've got a couple of nieces in sports, and this would not go over very well on our side of the family either. And look, this is not about transphobia. Let's get that clear right off the bat. This is about competition. I heard this young lady saying, I was looking at this athlete and wondering, wow, how is this athlete so good? I come to find out it's a male. No wonder this athlete was so much more advanced and so much better than I am. So, I mean, the competition is unfair. If, in fact, these allegations are true and school administrators knew that there was a male in the locker room with females, I don't care what this male's motivations were. He's a male, and women deserve to have their private space and have that protected, particularly at this age, and particularly when you think about someone pulling the wool over their eyes. It's just awful.
Did they ask the women's consent? No.
Right.
Also, when you put it, it's always unfair when you force women, biological girls, to compete against biological men. But in some sports, particularly volleyball, you let a man serve or play against girls, you will have someone injured. Ask Peyton McNabb, who had a ball spiked in her face and had a neck and a brain injury. It is callousness for these educators to do this.
It absolutely is. It's endangering these girls. There's no question. And I fear, what does it have to come down to? I mean, if the Peyton McNabb story weren't enough, what does it have to come down to? If the boxing in the Olympics wasn't enough, what do we need to see to accept what we already know is true and has been true for time immemorial? And that is that men are stronger and built differently than women, and it's unfair competition.
Well said, Michele. Hey, I got to ask you about this one, too. Okay, you got to untangle this for me. I guess Congress wants to get in the middle of all this NIL stuff going on in college sports. They had a law they wanted to pass. It was called the SCORE Act. It fell apart. Look, I don't love all the trading teams all the time that's going on, but tell me where you weigh in on this one.
Well, I think there's a new act called the Hustle Act, and it is Cantwell and Blackburn, Marsha Blackburn, that are coming together on this one that looks to me to be a little bit more sensible. Now, look, I don't know that Congress should be getting into the business of negotiating coaches' salaries, but yeah, we are seeing college sports kind of turn into something that I'm not sure anyone really likes. But if they can say, look, these agents that represent these young college kids, they have to be sanctioned. They have to be sanctioned by the NCAA or by the conferences, just like in pro sports. They have to understand the legalese behind this. They can't take advantage of these kids, and they can be punished if they do. I like that part of this Hustle Act. But as far as getting in the middle of meritocracy and competitiveness, it's always been there, Brian and Dagan, right? It's always been there. The better schools attract the better players. And unfortunately now, I think that there needs to be some limitations on how many times you can transfer. But that's just me. That's my personal affection for college sports. I don't know that now that the toothpaste is out of the tube, we're going to get it back in. But some guardrails must be put up regarding the people who represent these students.
Everybody's got their briefs in a knot over Lane Kiffin. I can't wait for LSU to start sucking wind, because you know it's going to happen.
There you go. Thanks, Michele. Good to see you.
Like only Dagan can say.
See you tomorrow.